that was possible because three countries, the UK, the US, and Norway, were jointly working in a focused way on Sudan. So that concept, those countries are still more interested in Sudan than other countries. So that's an important group of countries if you want to think about influencing international actors. But something that was also mentioned, I think, the international community has a tendency of thinking maybe for the next few months or for the next year, but they don't have a very long-term vision on Sudan. I think we can see this also in South Sudan. The referendum, this is a typical thing of the international actors to think, this problem will be solved in Sudan if they get their country and they get their country, and now we see this did not solve everything permanently. This was a very short-term way of thinking. So, yeah, I know if you want to translate. So what you can do maybe as Darfuris, or as if you want to change their way of thinking, is to force them to think of more long-term solutions, and maybe yourselves also try to come up with more long-term solutions. Think of what should be the long-term future for Darfur. Where do we want to be in 10 years from now, instead of just focusing on what needs to happen this month or next next year, which now I will give you to translate.
Okay, هي بتتكلم عن المجتمع الدولي ودوره ومن هم المجتمع الدولي. فهي بتقول بحثا عن المجتمع الدولي ما تنسوا ان القرارات بتاعت المجتمع الدولي تصدر من مجلس الامن، ونحن لازم ايضا ناخذ في الاعتبار مجلس الامن لانه هو بيصدر القرارات، وفي قرارات كثيره اصدرت لكن ما كان عندها اثر في حل القضيه السودانيه او الازمه دارفور. بيقول عندها مثلا مثال الترويكا، الدول الثلاثه اللي كانت بترعى مفاوضات جنوب السودان. المفاوضات طبعا مسيره كانت طويله، في النهايه ادت الى حلول. فنحن يجب علينا انه نخاطب ديل لانهم لكن ديل عندهم اخفاق واحد، بانه هم ممكن يساعدوكم في السلام، يرعوا لكم المفاوضات، يرعوا لكم الحاجات دي، لكن ما بيكون عندهم رؤيه بعيده المدى للحلول او اليه لمراقبه الحاجات دي بعد ما تنتهي. يعني مثلا هم جابوا السلام في جنوب السودان واتفاقيات نفاشة وكذا، لكن ما كان عندهم ثاني حلول بعيدة المدى، بأنه مثلا بعد جنوب السودان يستقل، المفروض يكون ما في صراعات، والمفروض يضعوا آلية لأنه يعني رؤية كاملة أنه مثلا في نظام ديمقراطي شفاف ما يؤدي للصراعات الحسي بتاعت جنوب السودان ده. لأنه أنت لو مثلا يعني قمت عندك انيشيتيف أو مبادرة عشان تقوم بها لحل قضية محددة، مفروض انت يكون في سلام دائم، وانت مفروض تراقب الاطراف اللي انت يعني ساعدتهم في الوصول الى السلام ده، على اساس انه ما يكون في تجدد للكونفليكت مره اخرى والصراع مره اخرى. وحتى في مسألتنا نحن برضو يعني احنا المفروض ما نركز انه يكون في حل بدون انه ما يكون في رؤية بعيدة المدى ليه؟ بانه بعد الحل، لانه بعد الحل يكون في رؤيه بعيده المدى. جاء سلام هاي، لكن المشاكل اللي ادت للحرب لا زالت قائمه. فكيف نحن يعني لو دايرين اصلا نفكر في حلول، لازم نفكر في انه معالجه المسائل التي ادت الى الحرب او الازمه نفسها. ودي ما يسمى بالرؤيه اللونج تيرم فيجن، لانه انت لو اصلا ما عالجت الاسباب زي المرض، يعني لو انت ما اخذت الجرعه الكامله ممكن تاني يرجع ويكون اقوى من. فعشان كده لو نحن حققنا سلام وما عالجنا يعني جذور المشكله ووضعنا استراتيجيه على اساس انه ما تكون في مشكله زي دي ثانيه، ما بيبقى. دي رؤيتها طبعا.
Okay, thank you.
تفضل.
How we can put that for again on the desk?
No, I just have a small question towards Mrs. Saskia. She was saying something about a long-term thinking from Darfuri people, and I'm like, if she's putting it like that, I'm wondering. I'm like, could she give me one example of international community under the umbrella of a UN doing one act of achieving the goal that it has assigned to itself. If you can give me one goal achieved by UN in Africa or in Europe even, that is about to keep peace, one single goal, then I can tell to Sudanese people to trust UN. Even I don't have one single. So I don't know why in a conflict of 10 years you will be asking people to have a long-term belief in an organization that has never proven to be even accurate for us. What is the point then? This is the question to you.
الراجل بيتكلم عن الأمم المتحدة وبيقول يعني الأمم المتحدة منظمة ما ممكن يثقوا فيها لأن ما عندها أي يعني تجربة كده ناجحة في الصراعات الحادثة في العالم. فنحن كيف يعني نثق؟ لأنه هو في رأيه إنه الأمم المتحدة منظمة ما موثوق فيها لأن ما بيكون عندها إنجازات على الأرض يعني. فده رؤيته.
I think I understand there's a lot of skepticism about international community involvement in Darfur. I'm not saying that you should fully trust the international community. They have failed Darfur, they have failed in many respects, but to not take the opportunity to influence them would be a missed opportunity, because they are still what we have. I mean, UN may not be perfect, but there is simply no alternative for making decisions that could, if they were implemented fully, impact the situation. So, I mean, don't trust them, but exactly because you don't trust them, make sure that you pressure them. Make sure that you tell them what to do.
Yeah, but how?
Make sure that you, by having a voice. I mean, how are the people of Darfur telling the international community what to do? I mean, that's where I think I agree also with one of the speakers. There could be a lot done if people organized more and discuss with each other and set their own agenda, and then have a clear voice to the international community. This is what you did wrong. This is what you did wrong. This is what you should be doing. This is what you should do if you are serious about this promise that you made. But there is not, the opposition in Sudan is very scattered. There's limited unity, and then unfortunately also the activists outside, they are also don't have a strong joint voice. And I think if you can do that, then you can also pressure these organizations who have failed in many respects and try to push them in the right direction. That would be my.
So discussion has become interesting because I saw also a lot of hands, but people get hungry really, and the eating is ready. So what do you think? Two more voices from Max and from Victor Sharif, or you decide? Munir, you got your point. You got your chance.
Ahmed, let me interrupt you. It is very now it's very late, and we are nearing inch by inch to the main point which should be addressed by Dr. Harir. So we keep him so long waiting. Sorry for that. In this moment, I will exert my